portal, you're looking for McGraw-Hill. And then your screen is not going to look like this. This is my teacher screen. Okay, so give me just a sec. When you open your McGraw-Hill, oh, why does it keep doing that? When you open your McGraw-Hill, you're probably going to see that textbook icon that says Algebra 2. And you should see one of these icons that says aleks and has the colorful pie chart. So when you go and go to McGraw-Hill and then click on the aleks icon. And then let me do student view real fast so I can show you what yours should look like. All right, so this is what you get. You have your pie chart. Remember, you go to the menu in the top left corner. It's the circle with the 3 lines to get your menu. And you'll go to assignments. And now you have 2 assignments in here. You have the Unit 7 practice assignment. Remember, today is the last day to turn this in at 50% credit. It was due back on the 15th, but you can still turn it in by midnight tonight for up to a 50. Okay. And don't forget, it does not automatically submit. Okay, so you have that old assignment from last week, and then this is your new assignment today, Unit 8, Practice 1. Okay, you can see that it's going to be due on the 26th. That's Monday. Okay, and then you click on it. I have the same settings here where I'm giving you 2 attempts on it, and like you'll get the multiple attempts within the question, but then once the question is marked wrong, it's wrong. And you'll have to do a second attempt at the assignment. You do that quick retake and it just has you retake the ones that you got wrong. But you don't want to do that until you've tried answering them all. So you have 10 questions here. You've got one that's filling in a table. So it's practicing making a table. You literally just take the X, plug it in up here, and see what the output is. Now, in this particular one, -11 under the radical, that doesn't exist. So this one, I would just say not a real number. Okay, you don't have to tell me the imaginary value. Okay, same thing here. That would be not a real number. Now, if I plug in a 0, the square root of 0 is 0, and then 0 minus 2 is -2. So this one should be -2. Okay, etc. So it's just practicing filling in a table, and then you click check once you have it all filled in. So if I plugged in 100, that would be square root is 10, minus 2 is 8. So here's an example of what you should do there. And so you check, and then if you get it right, it's going to tell you you're correct and give you a green check mark. Okay, and then you've got a couple questions that are asking about domain. And you can see over here, they have the inequality options, and there is no option for an infinity symbol. Does everybody see that? So you can't use interval notation because there's no infinity. Okay, so you're going to have to use inequality notation to give your domain on these. So that's domain. Another domain. I think I gave you 3 domain questions. Yeah, 3 domain. And then the rest of these are graphing. Okay, and there's different levels. Some of them are a little simpler than others. Okay, so one of the domain ones? Sure, in a second. But here, for graphing, it says plot 4 points. So you actually have to follow these instructions and make sure you graph 4 points. Here's your tools over here. Remember, you have the tool help. If you've forgotten how to use the tools, you can see a similar example done if you need to. And then if you get a question wrong, you can view the explanation of what it was. Don't click and get the explanation if you haven't tried yet, because it's going to automatically count the question wrong. Okay. All right, so back to one of the domain ones that you asked about. This function, there is a 6 inside being added to the x. So that means that my h is -6. So my domain will be from -6 to infinity, or I could just say that x is greater than or equal to -6. And then I can check it.
Can I take my unit 7 test?
Yeah, hang on one sec. Does that make sense? So you're just using those inequalities to do your domain. And if you need to have scratch paper to jot stuff down before typing it in here, that's totally fine too. Okay, but yeah, that's that assignment. Let me stop this recording.